Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I decided to do a Cognitive Dissonance Part 2 because I feel the Part 1 wasn't done perfectly. I asked a lot of interview questions to people, but I didn't get a lot of feedback, and maybe the time was kind of rushed, and I'm not able to receive as many feedback as possible. So I decided to do a Part 2 today, and today we're going to Marina Del Rey. So just follow me, and then let's get our journey started. Let's begin with this guy I met at the mall. So he didn't know anything about cognitive dissonance, so I just kind of give him a straight definition. He just standing right there, hear my answer. He didn't provide any feedback, but he just say thank you. And then the other guy is with his wife. Both of them didn't know about cognitive dissonance, so I just provide the explanation, and then they feel okay about it. They kind of understand. Then the other couple that I met at Japantown, both of them are eager to learn, so I just provide the definition of a cognitive dissonance, and they feel okay with it. And then this guy is funny. He's a Uber Eat, I think, and then he didn't have time to answer my question at all, so I didn't conduct my interview with him. And this gym enthusiasm guy knew a little bit about cognitive dissonance, so he answered the question partially correctly, but I still give him a complete answer, and he feels satisfied. And the father with the kids, they don't know anything about cognitive dissonance, so I just provide the definition and the example. And this is a guy I met at Japantown. He sounds insightful, and he had a lot of question, a lot of concern about this topic, so we kind of have a good discussion. He kind of mentioned that certain people imagine fire as something else's and had contradicted belief. So we do have a good conversation and a good interaction with each other. I hope I provide a definition that he feels satisfied. I'm not quite sure. Well, hopefully he did. And then this girl who hold the drink doesn't know anything about cognitive dissonance, so I just provide some example to her, and she feel okay with that, and it sounds like she look happy. So let's start our cognitive dissonance interview part 2. If you guys have any question about this preview, please go back to the cognitive dissonance part 1. That's officially start our cognitive dissonance interview part 2.
Cognitive dissonance?
What is it called?
Cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance?
Yeah.
I've heard the term, yes.
Yeah. And do you guys know what this?
Not specific. It was a long time ago I heard.
A long time. Also, basically, it's pretty much you have your own set of belief, right? Your existing belief.
Yeah.
But when there's a new idea emerge to your with question to your old traditional belief, and you kind of create some kind of distortion your thought, your mind, and then may create some kind of confirmation bias on a daily basis. So, for example, on the relationship, you may encounter some kind of decision. Maybe you guys love each other, but there's some disagreement, and then you have your own set of belief, and he has his own set of belief. So, does that happen to you guys sometime? Like, not much. Like, have you guys think you guys believe there's a confirmation bias? I mean, like, certain time you just kind of want to deal with your own people, even though you feel like friendly, you're trying to like for example, like foreigner or people from different culture, and then but you still have to try to be like friendly to them, because this is kind of like a norm.
Yeah.
Have that happened to you guys, like some kind of dissonance? Just curious, like my kind of confirmation, my thought process. What do you guys think?
Really?
Not really? Oh, okay, well that's fine. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't want to be filmed.
Have you guys heard the term called cognitive dissonance? Oh, so cognitive dissonance is a psychology term, which means that we all have our core belief, right? We have our own belief in terms of where we grow up with our culture, different type of issue. that we believe what we think is a common sense. And whenever there's a new set of belief emerge to your mindset, that kind of creates some kind of clash with your existing belief, and that create a cognitive dissonance, the distortion. So my question is, have you guys ever encountered any type of contradicted belief that you have to kind of emerge with your old coexistent belief to kind of accepting the new belief that you receive, either from media or from other sources or from the other culture? maybe she can answer. No. So you guys always feel like, what I mean is that sometimes you feel you're always right? In terms of your belief, you're always thinking that you have like a right sort of belief on your behalf, right? And then you have this like conceptual concept. It's a very attractive concept. So basically, for example, like people may tell you dance is good, but then you receive some kind of resource and telling you.
I understand a little bit English.
Oh, okay. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, sorry. So I have a question about. I'm doing a survey about psychology. Oh, you want to come join or?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, psychology. So it's about a definition. Have you heard about cognitive dissonance?
Cognitive dissonance?
Yeah. Of course, no. So basically, cognitive dissonance is we all have our set of belief, right? We have our existing belief since we were like much younger.
Yeah.
And then if there's a new kind of idea emerge to your mindset, that kind of create a crash because two belief does not coexist with each other. So that's what cognitive dissonance is, that you will create some kind of confirmation bias. You will always believe whatever you think and thought is correct. So in terms of racial or all those diversity thing in Los Angeles, have you ever encountered any kind of diverse issue with cognitive dissonance? Have you always feel like there's some kind of contradicted idea with your thinking, with your existing thinking?
Well, I've never.
You never,
no.
you never thought about it. I mean, certain people don't think that's important because we all live our life, right? So they don't care about all those research, but you never thought about you never feel like there is some kind of new belief emerged to your thinking process that kind of creates some chaos.
I'm sure there is, but me personally, I
never
thought about it.
Okay, all right, thank you so much.
No
all right, thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah. So have you heard a term called like cognitive dissonance?
Sorry?
Cognitive dissonance. Have you heard the term?
Cognitive?
Yeah, dissonance.
Sorry, could you repeat?
Oh, maybe my pronunciation. Cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance?
Dissonance, yeah. It's a psychology term.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I just do a little explanation. So basically, we all have our.
Do you mind if I keep working?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we all have our own set of belief, right? That's everybody have, they brought in a different way, they born in a different culture, they have their own set of belief. So whenever if there's a new idea emerge to their current belief, and which will create a dissonance, means like distortion, to create some kind of conflict on their thought process. Yeah. So to make a simple, like some people don't know the terminology. So if I say simple things like this, and we all have like confirmation bias. For example, we saw a lot of news media. There's certain time that we just kind of believe certain thing that we believe in our daily life. So that kind of creates some kind of cognitive distortion as well. So does that happen in your life? I mean, also, sometimes you have like some kind of contradicted belief that you have in your life with your relationship? No?
No,
Oh.
I don't think I have any.
Oh, that's good. Well, certain people may have that though. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. I guess I'll ask somebody else. Hello, did you guys have a second? I can ask like some psychological question. I'm doing a survey about psychology, so I just want to ask you, I mean, if you have time, are you familiar with certain thing called cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance? No? So So we all have our traditional belief, right? So basically, cognitive dissonance means that whenever there's a new idea, a new fresh idea emerge to your existing belief, that will create some kind of contradicted thought and belief. You will have a contradicted thinking because you are so used to the norm. Whatever you're thinking, the way you're thinking has been already processed. So whatever there is a new information coming will create some kind of disbelief to yourself and to the other. So I just want to ask, does that happen to you? I mean, if you heard a lot of media, you heard about like radio, we all have some kind of confirmation bias. Does that ever occur to you that you have those kind of dissonance and you just don't want to think about it? You just want to feel like your idea is always right.
Because I feel like I developed my point of view kind of early.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
By a
yeah.
certain point, it took a lot to discredit what I already thought.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's what cognitive dissonance means.
But in the last 2 years, I've changed a lot of,
Oh, really?
lot of different beliefs.
So you kind of trying to absorb other idea, not just from media,
or
from the
things
TV.
have been proven. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that I can't deny.
All right, that's good. All right, that's
yeah,
good.
So,
yeah.
I mean, even though I have had my beliefs,
Of course.
that's not true.
No, well, it's
My
not
mind
as
was
simple.
changed,
Well, it's not as simple. So, well, if you talk about confirmation bias, you can talk about you're trying to accepting certain type of group. It's not belong to your group, and then and you have to kind of feel you have to welcome them with a fake smile, like kind of fake attitude. That happens to everybody. Like we have to do that, but I think the worst part is the media, because if you kind of just follow to one type of media, then that will give you a lot of destroyed information. So that kind of create a problem with your mindset. So, well, thank you so much for your time. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, everyone. So, as I'm continuing to walk on these places called Marina Del Rey, I will continue to do more interview in regarding to this subject. This is just certain people feel like this subject is a little bit too complicated. So I'll try my best and interview a couple more people, and hopefully we will find something interesting on what people think. Okay, well, I will be back later. Hello everybody. So let's take a little break after the interview I had earlier. We will be back a little bit sooner. Okay, see you guys later. Bye bye.
Soon.
Showing up, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight.
Later.
What makes this heart beat faster?
Hi guys, people already move out. Hello, welcome back everybody. Let's continue with the interview.
Okay, so the question is about cognitive dissonance. It's a cognitive dissonance.
Oh,
It's a
cognitive dissonance.
Yeah,
I
you know,
what-
right?
Yeah.
You know. Okay, can you explain a little bit, like?
Basically, it means like you want something, but then there's conflict with what you want.
Yeah, whatever you have a coexistent belief that you have,
Yes.
and there's a new information coming to
That
emerge to
conflicts.
your mindset, have a conflict. So does that happen to you guys sometimes in terms of relationship or finance?
Sure.
That happens sometimes. Can you explain a little bit?
Oh God.
We're gonna go get some.
Okay, that's fine. All right,
know
thank
what
you.
the thing is?
Thank you.
Yeah,
We have to get lunch.
that's all right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Ask the right question at the right time, at the right moment, you will get a good answer. Oh my God, we have the guy right here. I can ask him some question. Let me try quickly and see if he can answer the question here. Oh my God, he's here. Oh my God, let me see if I can ask him question. Oh my God, he's in the elevator. Oh my God. Hello, sir. Hi. Can I ask you a question? Sorry, quick, 20 seconds. Sure. I'm conducting a survey. Have you heard a psychologist term called cognitive dissonance?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh, so the cognitive dissonance means that you have your core belief, right? And if there's a new information emerge to your old belief, will create certain kind of contradicted thought. And then that will also create some kind of confirmation bias. Does that ever occur to you in your life? Like sometimes you feel like you have your own traditional belief and a certain new,
of course,
yeah, new.
We have our own
And how do you handle that? Did you kind of ignore it, or you just kind of use confirmation bias to kind of get rid of that new thought, a new idea?
Kind of ignore it and we use our own beliefs, you know.
Okay, get it. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, but usually we need to be more accepting sometimes,
course,
right?
of
But
course, yes.
but of course our traditional belief is
Yeah,
important.
The
but
tradition we have is we use like our own.
Yeah, exactly.
Our own medicine, you know.
yeah, thank you so much. You have a good day. Thank you. Cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, can you give me a definition? Like
The definition
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. So when you know what the right thing is to do, but sometimes you don't actually do. No, you actually do know. Deciding between cognitive brain functions. I don't know how to describe
Well,
it.
it's kind of close. So basically, we all have our core belief, right?
Yeah.
So whatever there's a new existing belief emerge on your mindset, and you kind of have to, filter and absorb those kind of information and kind of create a question.
And make the right decision.
Yeah, and create some kind of conflict and distortion on your mindset. So
Yeah.
so that's what cognitive dissonance is.
Taking in information and then it's kind of like discernment.
And the confirmation bias as well. So
Yeah.
does that happen to you guys? Sometimes you guys have those type of, contradicted thought and disbelief in your life? I mean, did you ever feel like there's some kind of information you kind of absorb, but you don't know, you don't understand, you don't want to accept it, and you have to rationalize that belief to make it seems like your belief is correct? Does that ever happen to you guys?
Yeah, I think like daily we're taking in a lot of different information and
Uh-huh.
deciphering between what is good for us and what is not good for us.
All right, thank you so much. So it's actually on my research, but thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everybody, that's it. This is the end of Cognitive Dissonance interview series, part 2. Thank you for everybody to continue to support watching my channel. If you do have any question, concern, feel free to leave any question down below on my YouTube channel. And that's it. And I wish you guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys next time. Bye.